We deal in coffee, spices, and herbs, basically. But we have some other things like honey, peanut butter. I'm actually working on something good, something for the ladies, skincare, but that's a story for another So this is how you can start up a business in Uganda. I'm not talking about a big business or a medium enterprise business, but a small business for startups. So, disclaimer, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm not a business consultant. I'm just giving you tips on how I started my business so that you know what to do and you don't get to waste a lot of time. So let me break it down for you. I've seen so many people talking about how to start a business without money, without capital. And I'm like, bro, how are you going to do that? Why do they lie to you? Starting a business is super hectic. Starting a business is sacrifice. It's a lot of work involved. So, anyways, let's kick start off. Apparently, um, managing Janam Spices, and I started this business in 2022 July. So we've not yet made a year, but this is all I know about business. I've been doing businesses that are not registered. I've been just hustling, but then this is the time when I did something passionately, something registered, something that went through the protocols that I need. Number one thing I did for my business was to register the name. I first reserved the name. I went to URSB at Georgian. That time they were at George Street, Georgian House, and I paid about 24,000 shillings. After paying that money, I got so busy during that whole entire situation. So I have a brother who does filing taxes, accounting, and all that stuff. He just told me, send me the name, I do all this stuff for you. So my business name was reserved, Janam Spices. Remember, that was just a name reservation, but now a business name was finally reserved. I gave him some money, but I don't know how much it cost altogether. So to get it from there, so I paid for that service and I got it actually. Then I had to pay for a trading license. When you are paying for your trading license, you have to go to your municipal council. People within Kampala go to Kampala capital city. Yeah, that's where they pay. So I'm in Wakiso, so I pay to Wergere division, the council. So I had to pay, and they have their criteria and the money and the taxes that you are meant to pay. They have their system that they generate, and they're like, oh, you're supposed to pay 100,000 or 150, 200. I think the maximum is about 260,000, and you are paying that for an entire year. So if you need the trading license and you don't want to get in bad terms with the laws and the council and everything, just get the trading license and put it in your shop. So the other thing you have to consider is online marketing for your business is going to help you a lot if you do not have money for the shop, if you do not have money for the rent, if you do not have money for the employee. Personally, I employ a couple of people for my business, but it's just a hustling thing. But I have someone who sits there at the shop to help me out. She's my sister, and I don't pay her that much. She's just in a vacation, and that was an opportunity for my business. So I get to move and look out for business and do all these things. So, number one thing, we've reserved our name, we've registered our business, we've paid our trading license, and now you've looked for the shop, you've paid your rent, you have someone who is attending to the shop. I would advise you to stay in the shop because I was in my shop for about 6 months, but I'm always up and down here and there, attending a couple of expos. Anything that can add to my business, I attend that. So I exclude myself from sitting just in the shop. So after figuring it out, how much money have you spent so far? Think about it. Because the rent, you're not going to pay for a month, you're not going to pay for 1 week. You have to pay your rent a lot of months, minimum 3 months here in Uganda. That's the standard, every shop that you go to. So you have to get your shop done, like the interior of the shop, everything. I think if I get a couple of videos, I'll be showing you how everything went down because I've been documenting this entire situation. I love taking videos, I love taking photos, and I always have proof for everything. I can account for everything I've done. So, number five thing, or sixth, or seventh, we are going to look at the people, the manpower that you need to support your business. I'm talking about a website designer. For my situation, I was my own website designer. Thanks to my fiance, Mr. Edward. He was like, you know what, girl, you need to go to godaddy.com and sign up and then just get everything started. And I'm like, what is GoDaddy? What is GoDaddy? So I checked it out, but unfortunately, they don't have location in Uganda. So after signing up and opening up the website, I couldn't set my location to Uganda. So I have it as a website, but that was quite an inconvenience. When the year gets done, I'll figure out what to do next because when people go to shop, they can't necessarily get to the cart and pay and all that. Then I get delivered it to them. So it became a hindrance. So I did my website designing personally, and we spent about $200, no more than $200 if I'm not mistaken. And we did a photo shoot. Remember, we have to get the products on the website. So we spent money on the photo shoot. Can you imagine? People don't break down for you all these things. So after that, I had to create our social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook because I use my YouTube to market the products. I use my personal Instagram and Facebook, but I personally needed to have them separate so that I can put all the products because on my pages, I don't usually post about everything. So I manage our social media handles and I update the website and I attend so many expos, workshops just to build my knowledge. What haven't I talked about? You need a person, a graphics designer that can be a part timer because you're not going to pay these people, they're quite expensive. I designed the flyers, a product information. I read about all the products that I sell. I may not have it off head, but I'm sure I did enough research to know the nutritional facts because I did in coffee, spices, and herbs. I'm going to be sharing the link below and everything that I have to talk about that I've talked about, I'll be sharing it down below. So getting away from that, I got the graphics designer who is part-time to design for me. I've spent so much money on him. According to me, it may not be much to him, but to me, that's so much money looking at my business. So I got an IT person that I talked to when things got messy and all that stuff. He helped me out. And my other cousin who knows the accounting, filing taxes and all that. So you have to keep in the know. You have to be sure you have everything set and you're not doing something wrong. You're not spending a lot of time on things that are unnecessary, but you are concentrating on your business. The tricky part gets in is there are days you're not going to get clients. Honestly, there are days you're not going to get clients. There are weeks you're not going to get clients because you are starting up a business. So that's why I think if you still have a job and you're employed somewhere, it is not safe to quit that job if you've not yet known how your flow of income is in your business. You know, you need the job to keep the money coming in because the businesses, sometimes they suck, sometimes they get crazy, and sometimes things don't work out according to our plans. I have so much stock at home because I pack from home and it is what it is. So after getting all that stuff, I've met a couple of entrepreneurs who are in my same situation and they're like, oh, you need to get the UR certification, but it was costly for me. So I was like, you know what, I've not yet reached the level of certifying my products because of the monies and there are standards that they follow. You need to have a warehouse, a place where you do your work from and package and all that stuff. But looking at the kind of business that I do, personally, I roast my coffee from a roastery in Nakawa Volcano Coffee Limited, and I roast it from there, I pack it from there. So I don't have my own roastery. How am I going to get my coffee certified? You know, my products are safe, but I've not yet reached to that level. When I get to a level where I can do everything by myself, then I'll do the certification. I don't see any problem with that. As long as you have you can do quality assurance, quality satisfaction to your products, then you're good to go. So when you look at the things that you need to start up a business in Uganda, honestly speaking, I've talked to people in other countries, a few people, and I feel like back home here, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit okay starting up a business. So if you have a chance and you have an opportunity to start up something, just go on. Why not? Why not do whatever you want to do? And looking at the kind of business that we do, we sell coffee, spices, and herbs, and they're amazing products. They're organic, they're natural. So you need to talk about your products wherever you go. You need to market them. Like literally, this is literally part of your life. Like it's something that you're gonna be doing each and every day. You will hate it, you will love it, it will suck, it will be boring, but at the end of the day, what else are you supposed to do? Nothing but market your business. So starting off a business ain't as easy as people say it is. It's complicated. You need the money, you need support. Okay, let nobody lie to you. Your fiance, your boyfriend, your husband, whatever has to support you. Everyone has to support you. Your family has to believe in you. They have to support and believe is different. They may not believe in you, but they're able to support you. My family has been so supportive. My habibti, my habibi, my fiance has been very, very supportive financially, emotionally, in all ways. Like if I need something, you'll be like, okay, let's get it. If I need this, you'll be like, okay, let's get it. So my issue here is let nobody lie to you. You need capital for your business, you need the money for your business, you need the motivation, you need the creativity, even the research you're going to be doing. You're buying data. Okay, so why do people say they are free things? There is nothing free of charge in this world, and nothing comes free. Nothing. Nothing will ever come free except the oxygen we get from God. So basically, that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll be giving you an update in case of anything. But so far, it's been quite a challenging thing. It's been quite something that's going to discipline me. Then, so something I didn't talk about was about the shipping and everything. I realized people here don't order online so much. Quote me well. People in Uganda do not do online so much compared to other a few places that some of you have been to. People here prefer looking at something with their own eyes. Are like, oh, let me see this clove, how, yeah, oh, this mulondo, oh, yeah, 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 okay, coffee, oh, give me one pack. They're not gonna just see it off whatever, and they're like, oh, get it to me here. So when you are setting up a shop, make sure you have something that favors your international clients. So getting to that point, when I was applying for a DHL business account with one of the courier services that deliver worldwide, they asked for a 3 month bank statement for the business, the trading license, supportive documents for the business. So bottom line is you need to register the business if you want it to work out, and you need to make sure you've sacrificed and you're giving in way too hard and too much, because at the end of the day, you need this to work out. No one is having a business that they don't wish to work out, but we all pray and hope that things work out in our favor. I'm super excited about this business, and I hope we shall get orders from people who are watching. Thank you so much for watching, for following me. Please subscribe to my channel and get notified once I upload a video.